It still sometimes surprises me why so many Black Americans vote for these Democrat leaders. I mean, they've ruined inner cities, ruined Black communities, and it's so obvious that they just pander to you. How many times do they bring up race and try to say that they support Black people, or they've been brought up in a Black community, or they went to a Black church, or whatever they try to say? They wear Black garb in the Capitol building. They try to pretend like they know and respect African traditions. They're just pandering for your vote. And overwhelmingly, what is it, like 80% plus Black Americans keep voting for these obviously corrupt and pandering fools. And here was our fearless leader, President Joe Biden, once again talking about this very issue. Check it out.
I come from a state that has the 8th largest Black population in the country. And as they say, the saying goes, where I come, you brung me to the dance early on.
I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to say here, but I can pick up a few things. Joe Biden comes from the state with the 8th largest Black population. How about this? Who cares? Why does that matter? Why does the melanin color of your organ, the outside organ layer of your body, why does that make a difference? Black Americans out there, can't you tell that these people are just pandering to you? They're just trying to bring up these really ridiculous, stupid facts that mean nothing to try to get you. Oh, Joe Biden was brought up in the state with the 8th largest Black population. Well, he's got my vote. And then he goes, and as they say, you've been brought to the dance early on. What is he talking about? Is he trying to say because he was brought up in a state with a larger Black population that somehow that got him ready earlier or quicker, or it was the Black community that made sure that he was ready for the dance really early on? I'm not entirely sure what he's saying here, but he's obviously and clearly trying to pander to the Black vote. And they do this all the time. I feel like these Democrat leaders treat Black Americans like they're children almost, or like they're less intelligent, like they're not as capable. You know, Black Americans aren't capable of getting a license in order to show it when they go vote. And we just want to let you know, in these Black communities, we're here for you because we know that you really need our help. You need the extra lifting up. We really got to go in there and fight for you. So we're going to get you those checks every single month, and we're going to make sure you get paid and whatever else they're doing. But none of it works, obviously, because none of these policies actually work. They don't actually lift up inner cities, and they don't actually lift up Black communities. The only thing they are is they just sound good coming out of somebody's mouth. And if somebody listens to it and they just like their itching ears, like what they're hearing about this, and they just keep voting 80% plus for this guy. I mean, I'm really truly hoping that a lot of the Black communities out there are waking up to this pandering nonsense and realizing that these people do not care about you. They never did, and they don't. And if there's anything right now that can show you that they don't care about you, it's the fact that they're leaving our borders of the United States wide open, and they're allowing the people that are coming over these borders to primarily infiltrate inner cities and Black communities. That's right. And they're taking resources and funding away from Black Americans, because now, of course, they have a new voting bloc that they're looking for. But this should just show you that obviously these people don't care for you. I'm hoping that Black Americans are seeing this. Now, ultimately, if you're a Black American, my personal opinion is you could vote for whoever you want. If this is the guy you want to vote for, if the Democrat Party is really where you think it's at, that is your right. It is your freedom to do so. But I also would just caution you to know that I really don't believe that these people have your best interest in hand. Now, I understand that there's a lot of corrupt Republicans out there too. I'm not necessarily saying that all these Republicans are great either. But there are individuals on the conservative ends of things, and you got to be careful to pick and choose who these people are, who really are honest, righteous, and moral people who I do believe have the best interests of Black communities at hand. And these are the people we need to put in power. I don't think I've ever seen one Democrat, I'm not sure, but I don't think I have, who I really genuinely believe actually cares about the Black community and not just is trying to use the Black community. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe I'm wrong. If you know somebody, leave them below, but I've never seen it. All I've seen is this nonsensical, ridiculous pandering to people, and hopefully they vote them out. Hopefully we just vote this stuff out because this is ridiculous. Again, leave your comments below. What do you think about this? I'll catch you in the next video.